going to be hexed up. They get the call on the axe. This should be an easy kill. Torrent's going to latch onto the Undying, who most likely will hit the deck, but somehow he's still alive. He's able to decay himself some health, soul ripping himself back up to a safe distance. He's just going to go back to base, feeling triumph. He would just be a god if he survives this. He goes in, he gets the decays, he gets the soul rips. He's living way longer than he should. Mango gobbled up. He does eventually drop to the shadow poison, so Benjaz doesn't even get the gold for that kill. Now meanwhile, mid lane, there's going to be a stun onto Kataro, who looks to be turning things onto Sand King, but MJW with that invis rune running in, they go for the call, and there is going to be the hex as well. They keep him locked down. I don't think Viper can deal with this, just gets culled right through the skull. So 1-for-1 trade, still going to favor FDL. Mirana, I mean, she just screwed safe. But unfortunately, Farming Up reveals herself. This Mirana could be in a heap of trouble. Meanwhile, up top, there is going to be another kill onto the Slardar. Mirana by her lonesome, though she may be the sacrifice. The Moonlight Shadow can't last forever, but Infamous's attempt to turn around on this. Nice reaction with the Moonlight Shadow. They're underneath a sentry, so they're not scaring anyone. There's going to be that tombstone dropped out as Undying just moves forward. This Viper, unfortunately, just can't stay alive. Zombies crawling all over this creep wave, and this tier 1 tower probably going to get picked off as MJW just lays in the damage. Another Culling Blade cracking open the Kunkka. And this is going to be a tier 1 tower, 2 free picks, and FDL just accelerating exponentially so far in this game. Switching over to net worth, Sven, Axe, top of the charts there. Mirana, she's really not holding her own in terms of net worth. But
again?
Again with the calls. Benjaz just can't find space. He was farming in possibly the safest camp on the map and still gets destroyed.
That all comes from that big rotation down bottom.
Oh, they want to get these ancient stacks, but on the back line, Sand King's able to find out Excel. There is going to be the Torrent, but not going to connect onto the Sven. Easy pick off onto the line. I think Infamous have to back off from this. Benjaz has got to know that someone's coming for him. Katara comes in, drops the Viper Strike onto Bisa, but he doesn't really care. There's going to be a nice crush there coming in from the Slardar. Torrent connecting onto 2, but the Earth Spike still clips the Viper. Another kill going the way of MJW as Culling Blade is just too ferocious. The rest of Infamous back off. It's quirky. Now,
desperation
King
is what it is.
Just getting isolated and destroyed. Not even time for the Stormhammer to connect on this Sven. He just gets dropped. MJW is a full machine. 7-0-1 Vanguard Blink Axe pre 15 minutes.
Yeah, his game went so well that he transitioned from Blink into Vanguard, which you almost never see. Like, generally, you kind of get this Blink going, and then you get a couple more kills, and you just grab, like, a 4-staff because you're scared you're not going to, you know, be able to keep up that acceleration without the rest of your team on your back. But he's gone Vanguard. He's already halfway into a 4-staff. He wants to go that direction as well. They're now killing Kunkka, too, here with Bisa and...
fight this. He doesn't have the god strength available, so it's Sand King versus the world. This little brave lion, he's running, does get picked off by the right clicks, and now it's going to be Undying bailing out of there.
They got to chase so hard. Come on, come on. Oh, well played, well played. I was feeling it. I thought King Tekka was going to get that one. I believed. I always believe in King Tekka, but yeah, that's like worst case scenario is a Sven, right? Like, first off, he doesn't have god strength, but Sven relies so heavily on, you know, the stun actually hitting and then just right-clicking someone, keeping them in place. He's not really Juggernaut that can like chase you down with spin.
MJW going in, Excel eats an arrow, so easy pick, another Culling Blade coming out. But that Roche play was definitely something to get Infamous back in the field.
Yeah, very nice bit about the
retreat, but now nice short-range Stormhammer. A little bit of time there. Bisa, not much he can do. They end up popping down the Viper. Can Bisa get down the Juggernaut? The Omni Slash, though, it ends up finishing off the Sven, and Juggernaut is still alive. He is able to get away, and now it looks like Infamous, all of a sudden, just totally in control of this fight. Kataro, he's diving underneath the tier 2. He's got to be a little bit careful there. He's got no more Aegis, but I don't think that FDL have the tools to reinitiate. There's going to be the wraparound here. 747 with the point-blank arrow. Can look to try things out. Does latch onto the Viper, but where's the follow-up there? Torrent comes in, and this Mirana might be in a heap of trouble. The bash comes through. And there's going to be a nice double call, though. Call one after the other. MJW turning this around. Now it's Kataro versus 3. He's got the Crimson Guard. He's blocking the physical damage. Lion's trying to TP home. Will he be able to get away? Lion tipping very, very low, but he's in the base now. Has that regen. Culling Blade. Not going to be enough here. And now Viper. Looks like he might just man up. They pop another tombstone down and finally finish off this pesky Viper, but that was a bloody engage. Whew.
They just looked so good. Infamous were doing it. They like completely won the fight. They lost the Aegis, but they were actually starting to get the game back under control. They'd come on down. They'd secured this basically like whole area, and then they just got a little greedy, right? Diving a bit further.
Want to go into the start of the crush does latch onto Sand King, and they just don't budget enough damage. There we go. One more arrow finally takes him down, but that was a little bit too close.
In the end, they get it done, I suppose, so that's all right. MGW now, oh my god. That last fight, he now has Force Staff and Blade Mail?
Dude, we just mentioned it.
No, I know, but like every time he gets one item, he just gets 2 more.
Oh, it's wrapping around. Stinger thinks he's safe. How cute. They're looking to go in. There's going to be the call here. The Blade Mail comes back up from the axe. They bring in the Sven, who just goes into that God Strength mode. Kataro, he's not living through this one. He's got the Crimson Guard, but he's getting so low. And finally, Marana's able to finish him off. Going in, dropping the Starstorm. It is just looking ugly here. They're able to get an easy pick there onto the Slardar, following up with this Kunkka as well. And actually, the X marks the spot, helps out Bisa as he continues to move forward. Excel maybe looking for a neutral deny, but Axe's axe is too quick for the Shadow Demon, and they're just continuing to pressure forward. Slardar, one of the lone survivors. And he's got that Force Staff back out, but 20 seconds is a long time to wait. He goes for the TP. Can he actually get out of this one? Unfortunately, no. Shadow Demon picks up 1,000 gold for that kill. Now the Crush here, breaking things up. Undying, he hits the deck as well, so 2 heroes dead on FDL. Infamous dropping very little for that. All they have to commit is a couple of ults. He's trying, he goes in, he's able to drop the Kunkka fairly easily. Oh, no, he gives up just a little bit too soon. There's going to be the Disrupt coming back in. Excel connects with an arrow, but Stand King just alley-ooped up and down. Very desperate play there from FDL. I think they should have just sat back, stay collected.
You can just keep right-clicking, but if you can stop that with Blink Disruption, it's massive.
Marana goes in, tries to farm, but just eats it. There's damage for days there. There's no way she lived through that.
No, just a nice pick there. Dire side, good vision, right?
Wouldn't it
Oh,
be
this would be such huge. Yeah.
if Infamous can actually go in. Oh, the smoke! Oh, the quad crush! This is fantastic. They're moving forward. There's going to be an Omni. There's Viper strikes every which way. Oh, it's a massacre coming in. The boat connects. They drop the Lion. There's a nice little call there from MJW, but I just don't think it's doing enough. He's getting focused by 3. He's going to be dropping here. They are able to find Undying on the back lines. He can't show off that cute new tombstone if he's dead. He hits the grave, and that's just going to be... Oh no, Bisa on the high ground. He's just going to be picking off that Slardar. I mean, he's having none of that. The gem's on the deck, but Bisa might just go down here. The Viper
Bisa
looking to take him down at Benjaz. He lives. The Radiant Courier going out trying to pick up the gem, but the Courier ends up getting killed as well. Motpax, you're an analyst. What the fuck just happened?
I don't. They won Dota too. King Tekka happened, honestly.
Christ.
Like
what?
that was so sick.
7-4-7. He's grasping at straws here, going in, trying to get.
Yeah, he just
plays,
left, by the way, guys. So he's probably dead. Yeah, he's super dead. I mean, those are some pretty crazy crits from Bisa. First off, like honestly, Slardar, King Tekka shouldn't even be dead.
Their base and don't find anything. It could be pretty deadly
Oh,
here.
look
As
at
Viper
Kataro.
is shadow bladed out. He has to show off that new Orchid. There's going to be the silence coming out onto the Undying. Bit of a curious target. Viper is now focused down by the Blade Mail axe on the back line, though. There is going to be that Omni Slash coming out. Benjaz able to get the kill onto the Sven. So big points coming out. FDL lose a big chunk of their damage, and they're still scampering around trying to find something. Can they actually get the Hex or the stun off onto Stinger? They are, just barely in time, so they will get the Kunkka as well. But still, losing that tower, losing the Sven, is that worthwhile for FDL?
Oh yeah, I mean, no, nice plays, right? There was a big momentum issue going right now where it felt like Kataro.
Shadow-bladed Viper, who starts things out by going onto the Lion. So yeah,
that's gem.
They'll drop Stand King, and like you mentioned, that gem is more valuable than the Lion's life itself.
I think Bisa gets out here. He's enough to. Wrong Force Staff MJW. Oh no.
Nice little call there, though. He connects onto a couple, but the Omni Slash coming in. The wealth is shared now with this creep wave. Sven, he has no more God Strength. He's going to be picked off. This fight just went on altogether too long. MJW's got the BKB, but it can't last forever. He gets silenced up and picked off. Infamous have taken this game back with fashion. No longer is it even. It's now going to be dropping in favor of the Dire. They're able to push in. They should clear out these lane of racks before the Axe and the Sven can respawn. There are buybacks, but at only 36 minutes in, that's too costly.
You know, sometimes you try and save your...
Difficult to try to juke and dodge these fights and set up your positioning correctly. With Moonlight Shadow, too, they just couldn't afford that. Stand King just gets dropped. And MJW, he cannot afford to go down here. The buybacks are few and far between. MJW getting focused and will be picked off. Axe has no buyback for 90 seconds. This could be game here. Sven moving forward again. Going to be enough. Undying ripped into the air. He's got the Aghanim Scepter, but it doesn't seem to have made a whole lot of an impact here. Now Bisa getting focused down. Dieback on the Sven. And these racks, they are toast.
Yeah, this has really just been a game.
4 heroes crushed up in a small circle. And, well, there we go. There's going to be another crush. 747 caught out, silenced up, slowed down. Big kills coming out for the Kunkka. And this is going to be a another team might come in. Buyback on the Mirana, but that's the last bit of gas in the tank. If she's not able to go and find a rampage here, it's all Ogre. She's going to get torrented up. She tries to leap away, but oh, okay, they find something. They got the Shadow Demon. That's it.
Yeah, Sven coming back. I guess they're just gonna
Messing around, going in, but there's going to be another crush coming out. King Tekka going to get disrupted
like
by his own Shadow Demon's boat. Coming in, Bisa, he hits the deck again. 80 seconds, no Sven, no buyback. They might be able to find the Shadow Demon again, but God, it's just absolutely nothing compared to what FDL just lost. So the GG comes out infamous, take game number 1 in this best of 3 series. Again, it is elimination too.